Hey guys, so this is Cutie Pie. My daughter Quinn named this baby Cutie Pie. So she is going to be our little model for this demonstration. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys how to do like a quick wrap of your baby. If you have fabric that's really stretchy, kind of like a cotton knit jersey, that's what I use to wrap pretty much all of my babies in. So you'll get like a really good stretch with it. If you don't have material that's like this, just use your favorite wrap. If you have like a floral pattern that you love for your little girl, or if it's a boy, find something that's a little bit more neutral. Just whatever you prefer. So find a really good wrap in your house to swaddle your baby in. Okay, you're gonna wanna put this over your legs, just kind of like that. Set baby in your lap. This is the best way I have found to do it. So you're gonna wanna let baby's bottom sit just up against your stomach. And then just tuck the little baby's feet in like this. So I tend to tuck their feet in. I kind of ball them up because, that's how they were in the womb. That's usually how they're most comfortable. So tuck them in like this, get their arms in, kind of like so. So you just hold their limbs together. Just kind of rock your legs back and forth, get them to sleep. Just rub right above their brows right here. There's a pressure point right here in the middle of their eyes that just help kind of calm them to sleep. Just rub right there with your fingers, or just right across the eyebrows like this, just to get baby to sleep. So you just kind of rock them back and forth like this as you're trying to get them wrapped. So you're going to take one across. You're going to take one side across. Try to tuck in like underneath their feet, over their hands. And then you're going to take the other side and you're going to cross it over. You're going to want to make an X pattern, and then you're going to tighten it up. I promise it can't be too tight. So tighten it up. If your material's not very stretchy, just do the best you can, or maybe you can double layer it just so that the underneath layer is secure enough for the baby that the top part, they're not going to wiggle their way out. And then you're going to want to wrap it completely. And then you're going to take that other side, and then you're going to start bringing it around, and you're going to go the other direction. I'm going to go underneath the bottom and the feet, and just keep wrapping. And so if your bottom piece, like your back piece, you can either tuck it in somewhere, or you can just leave it underneath their back, because when you have them laying in a basket, the weight of their body is gonna be laying on it, so it's not like they're gonna be able to wiggle out. So you got like a really cute simple headband for your little girl. You can place that on their head, or if it's a boy, they don't have to have anything. But I like to use just a very simple, sweet little headbands that match. So there you go. So this little one is ready for her pictures. Okay, so say that baby starts getting a little bit unsettled and you're needing to figure out a way to get the baby settled. If you have a nice white noise machine, these things are magic. So you could just turn that on, and it just gives just a really quiet hushing noise for baby. You can just kind of help like soothe them to sleep, rocking back and forth. Okay. So these kinds of tricks will help get the baby settled. If you don't have a shusher like this, a white noise machine, you can download a free app, a white noise app on your phone, and use those, and they're just as good. So that's just another option, just to help soothe your baby as you're just trying to get them in position. All right, so first off, you guys are going to want like a basket or a bucket, anything that baby will fit into that you absolutely love and that matches what the baby is wearing or the swaddle that you have the baby wrapped in. So I picked out this little basket because I thought it's really cute. And then I found a blanket, a knitted blanket that I have laying around the house that I really like, and it's gonna match out really nice to what the baby's wearing. So make sure there is enough layers underneath your top layer to where the baby's not sinking into the bottom, and that the baby's head is propped up enough as well. So have Dad hand you the baby, and you're gonna stick the baby in the basket real gently, kind of in the center. Puff the blanket around them just to make it look really nice with the layers. And then you want to make sure that your window light is off to the side of baby so that it's feathering across, kind of in a Rembrandt lighting, feathering across the baby's face. So, all right, so we're ready to take a picture. What you can do just to get some details is just unwrap, and hopefully the baby is sleeping at this point, but just unwrap a little bit of the bottom of the swaddle. You just kind of find their feet, and that way that their hands are still wrapped up so that they're not just flailing around everywhere. It just gives them a little bit of security right there. So you want to try to find their feet, and it might be tough depending on how you have them all swaddled up. And this baby's feet are up here. So when you swaddle them and tuck the feet in up, you're just gonna have to find them. So I like to get the baby's feet out, and I really want to get a close-up of those toes. I love getting a close-up of the toes. So if you got them all swaddled in tight, no worries. Just try to get their feet out. And then just kind of wrap the swaddle around a little bit to where that the feet are exposed, but the swaddle still looks really nice. And then if you got that white noise right there, right next to the baby, that will help too, just to keep them calm and asleep. So since this is not a real baby, the legs are a little bit wonky, so I'm gonna do my best just to try to get them to lay right so you can kind of see how they're supposed to go. So there we go. I'm gonna move them around a little bit. All right, so when you get your phone out, set it to portrait mode on your camera. And with portrait mode, you should be able to get a pretty close-up shot, and the background will blur out in a little bit more of a bokeh. Give you some bokeh in there. So you want to take a picture of the little feet, of some of the little details, their little toes. You can get a pretty nice close-up picture of the toes. And then I go in and I get pictures of like the lips. I want to get some sweet pictures of the lips and a baby's nose. And if you want to get that light coming in from this side, I like to shoot in the shadow and get that light on the opposite side. Okay, y'all, so what if you have carpet and you don't really want to see it? I suggest getting a really nice blanket, something that's kind of neutral, to place over your carpet, and then you can place the baby on top. So you can get a blanket, kind of a long one, roll it up just kind of like a worm, and then you're going to make a donut shape out of it, like this. And you want to make sure that the thickest side is going to be where the baby's head's going to be. So you're kind of like making a boppy. And if you have a boppy, you can use that too. But I just think that a full circle will just kind of help make it more consistent underneath the blanket. And then you will cover your carpet and the donut with your blanket of choice. And I picked this really nice cream fluffy blanket just because I think it'll look really nice. So this will cover your carpet if you don't want to see it. And then Cutie Pie is now a boy. So I just picked out this furry wrap that I have just to wrap him in. I have his little hands out this time. I am going to place him right in the center of this donut. Okay, and it's just going to gently snug around him, which will make him comfortable. You just want to get him situated. And then if the baby starts to get unsettled, just get out your white noise, do a gentle rock. I found that this rocking the baby just very subtle works really well. Just rub it above their eyebrows. If you have to stop to nurse really quickly, that's fine too. Like, take some breaks. Like, don't get impatient over it. Like, you just have to learn how to just take your time and just be very slow with this whole process. So if baby's asleep, you're ready to go. If you want the eyes open, then it's fine too. If the baby's not trying to weasel their way out of the position, you'll be fine. Just as long as they're settled, it'll be great. So I usually take a shot from straight above. That way you can get a nice full body shot. Then I take a close-up shot, and then I take a shot from the side to where you're shooting in the shadow and you're getting the light from the side. So you definitely want to have a window off to either the left or the right of the baby. And just as long as if you have enough light, you can do a little bit of editing in your phone and it'll look great. So, and I'll show you the results to that now. When it comes to a sibling, what we want to do is if your child is 4 years old or older, we can do a position like this, where a child is laying on her tummy. And lay on your tummy. Lay on your tummy like we did earlier. Lay on your tummy. Lay on your tummy. Okay, so what the baby's going to do is the baby is going to lay in your hands. So you want palms up. We want palms up. Now you're going to hold the baby like this. So hold on to the bottom, and you want to hold on to her neck and her head to secure it. Okay, so can you hold on to her just like this? Just like that? There you go. You look at baby. Don't lick the baby. Just look at the baby for a picture. And right there would be an awesome, awesome picture with you looking at the baby. That would be perfect, just to look at her. And one parent needs to stand really close just to help, just in case if the baby gets a little bit unsettled or anything like that. And parent needs to be really close by just in case. But this is a really, really good pose for a 4-year-old and up to do this. Now, if they're laying on the bed, that would be key. Usually by a window on the bed is perfect if you have like a really nice master bedroom and you want to do this on the bed. That would be perfect. That way all the kids are on the soft area and the baby's really close to a soft, secure spot. This is usually the best thing to do. And this doesn't take long to do. The baby can also be looking up at the child. Quinn, can you hold the baby more on its back? There you go, like that.
But Mom, do you know that?
And look, and you can even give baby a kiss. Can you give baby a kiss?
Yeah, but
Can you hear? For the pose with mom with baby, when you're wanting to get just a shot of the two of you, and dad can help with this, you want to do a crisscross pose. So this arm is gonna go, this hand's gonna go up by your shoulder like this, and then this hand's gonna hold onto the baby's feet and bottom. So you just wanna get your face in really close to baby like this, and then you can do some with your eyes open, and then some with your eyes closed, especially if the baby's asleep. This baby's not asleep, it's awake. So you want the light to feather across your faces. So don't face the window like this and don't face away from the window, but you want the window light to go across the faces like this.
Mom.